Third house is the house of your self-effort, and Venus is the karaka of luxury. The karaka of the luxury is coming into the house of self. In last video, we discussed about the Mars in the third house of your horoscope. In this video, we are going to talk about what happens when you have Venus in the third house of your horoscope. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You'll be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. These videos will help you go further, faster into Vedic astrological studies. These videos will help you raise your vibrations and help you become your best versions with the help of Vedic astrology. If you are not following me on Instagram, well, this is my ID. Go follow me on Instagram. And if you have any question, add me on Instagram at Pramanik Astrology. If you have any question, you can also put them into the comment section of any of the videos. And if you are looking for readings and consultations, check out the link into the description section and go for the complete horoscope analysis. Venus in the third house. Before we talk about Venus in the third house, what is Venus? We all know Venus is all about the relationships. But more than relationships, Venus is the polar opposite of the Mars. Mars is like a man, Venus is woman. Okay, Mars is an independent. Venus is about the cooperation and relationship. Mars is all about the aggression. Venus is all about the love. So these are the polar opposite. Venus, the first thing which comes to my mind when I think of Venus is femininity. Femininity is the core signification of the Venus. Venus also signifies love and peace. We always talk about love and peace in our videos. These are the Venusian vibrations. These are the highest vibrating emotions. Okay, so Venus is that divine love. Venus is also about the beauty. Mercury is more of a symmetry and balance. Not Mars, not Venus, Mercury. But Venus is that symmetrical and attractive beauty. Okay, and by Venus I don't mean woman. Venus means femininity. We all have feminine side to our personality. If you are men, you still have Venus in your chart, and that Venus shows the feminine side of your personality. It can be an evolved femininity, like you have an exalted Venus, so you have that universal love for everyone, or you may have the debilitated Venus or an awkward position of a Venus or awkward lordship of the Venus, which is kind of restricting energy for opening your heart or being in love with someone. Okay, so Venus literally represents your love and peace and beauty. Venus is also about the arts. Okay, now this Venus is coming into the third house. What is third house? Third house is the house of the self-effort. Okay, third house is also the house of your expressions, your communication. Third house is also the house of the courage and parakrama. Third house is also the house of younger siblings, as well as the house of the short distance travel. Mars loves to be into the third house. Okay, Mars also signifies the siblings. So all in all, Mars loves to be in the third house, feels like home. And we have already discussed Venus is a polar opposite of the Mars. Venus is polar opposite of Mars. Third house is the Upachaya house. Third house is the house which grows with time, and third house, all the malefics does great job into the third house. But when it comes to benefic, they feel uncomfortable into the Upachaya houses, or more so in the very serious house like third house. Third house is the house of your self-effort, and Venus is the karaka of luxury. The karaka of the luxury is coming into the house of self-effort, so it feels uncomfortable. third house is the house of your skills, and Venus is the karaka of the arts. So the person with the third house Venus is very good with arts. Okay, so the person with the Venus in the third house will have some love for arts, media, communication, all the third house things. Third house is also about the communication and more so expressing your inner self. Third house is also the house of your hobbies. So Venus is about the love and the expression. So the planet of love and expression, love and peace is coming into the house of expression. Okay, so these people can communicate well with the world. These people have a very loving communication, I would say, because the planet of love is into the house of communication. Bam! So it works well. Third house is also the house of the courage. Third house is the house of parakram. Parakram literally means going out and being a warrior. Venus is not about aggression and warrior. Venus is about love, peace, relationships, cooperation, working with the group of people and spreading the love and positivity. Okay, so Venus kind of feels uncomfortable here. Third house is the house of discipline, and Venus is the karaka of luxury. Third house is also the house of your determination. Your determination can be seen from the third house, and Venus is not a determined planet. He is an easygoing planet. So the person with the Venus in the third house won't be a determined and disciplined person, or he may let go the goals easily. Okay, if there is a person with Mars in the third house, he won't stop. Okay, he will be an unstoppable hard worker. But the person with the Venus in the third house, he will be easygoing. He will let it go easily. Okay, third house is also the house of third house is the house of the instructions, and Venus is the karaka of art. So these people are good with creating the designs or maybe any instructions related to arts. Okay, they are very good at interpreting those instructions. Third house is the house of your skills. Venus is the karaka of the arts. Bam! You're artistic. Third house is also the house of your younger siblings. Third house is the house of the younger siblings, and Venus is the planet of love. So you will have a very loving relationship with your sibling. Third house is the first Kama Trikona house. Kama literally means desires, and Venus is the karaka for the fulfillment of all the nourishments. Okay, in the elements of creation, Venus rules the water element, which is all about the nourishment. Okay, so the planet of nourishment is coming into the house of desires. So it makes the person very desirous. The person with the Venus in the third house is very desirous person. He is desirous of luxurious things. Third house is also the house of short distance travel. Okay, so the person with the Venus in the third house will go for luxurious short distance travel. Okay, from the third house, Venus also aspects the ninth house of your horoscope. What is the ninth house? Ninth house is all about the spirituality, the higher belief, your guru, your spiritual inclination, religious inclination, about the higher studies and long distance travel. With seventh aspect, Venus aspects the ninth house of your horoscope, and what it does is it makes a person with the Venus in the third house desirous of the ninth house things. The person with the third house Venus wants more of a ninth house things, okay, and he will use his skills, the third house, the artistic skills, the Venus, for the ninth house things like a religious and spiritual skills. Like if he is into painting or if he is into movie making, he will make a movie on a set or a movie with a spiritual message to it. Okay, so now he is desirous for the higher wisdom in the life. Okay, so let us summarize what is Venus in the third house. So Venus in the third house gives good relationship to the siblings. Third house Venus also gives good relationship with the neighbors. Third house Venus brings in the artistic talent into all the third house things like communication skills, media. Okay, so all of this will have that element of Venus into its expression. Okay, so all these manifestations will have that beautiful Venus aspect, beautiful Venus touch to it. Okay, with the third house, from the third house Venus also aspect the ninth house of the horoscope, which is all about the higher beliefs and spirituality and religion inclination. Yes, this was third house Venus, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and sending you tons of positive energies, sending you high vibes. See you in the next videos. Keep shining. Love and peace.